We have Grandmaster R. Vaishali here taking on Anna Muzychuk in this Armageddon battle. They actually played a very short game in their normal time control, with Vaishali drawing right out of the opening. The game must have lasted 10 to 15 minutes only, and now the Armageddon will decide who will take home the victory in this match. Anna has been in tremendous form in this tournament. She managed to beat Sara Khadem in first round in Armageddon, then she beat Humpy in classical chess, and then Lei Tingye in Armageddon. So she is actually in top-notch form. Meanwhile, Vaishali hasn't been at her best in this event. So we will see if this game Vaishali manages to win, and this could really boost her confidence. The players shake hands and we are ready to go. D4 by Vaishali, and we have very quick moves by both sides. We have the Catalan taking here, pawn to c5. You can see Anna tremendously prepared, takes, knight comes out to c6, knight to e5 played here, and bishop comes out to d7. Knight a3. Vaishali in her prep. She wants to take the pawn on c4, takes, knight takes c4. This is all well-known theory, has been played in several games. Bishop goes to e7. And now queen to b3. So Vaishali putting pressure on the b7 pawn. Queen comes out to c7. Can we get our bishop to f4? She takes on c6, bishop c6, and now bishop f4 is an important move. Because you can't play e5 yet. There's control on that square. Queen d8 played, and I guess taking on c6, pawn takes. This is good stuff. Knight e5 makes a lot of sense here. She plays it, pawn to c5, check. Anna Muzychuk down to 6 minutes. Vaishali 7 minutes 41 seconds. King f8 played, and here white has good compensation, maybe rook c1, but Vaishali goes rook d1 first, and now queen d5, excellent move, threatening g5 here, so that the knight on e5 is destabilized. So Vaishali goes back, and all of a sudden Anna's position gaining a lot of momentum here. She's looking good. Rook c1 played by Vaishali, and g5 pushed. Now bishop e5 is an important move here, but Vaishali goes bishop c7. Not so sure what the bishop is doing here. Maybe she would like to reroute it from a5, but for now king g7. Fantastic. Rook is coming into c8. b4 played here by Vaishali, but okay, if you take here, then rook d4 is hanging, but first rook c8. The bishop comes back to e5. Can we go g4 now? She plays it. The knight moves, the bishop falls, so you have to take on f6. I mean, there is a possibility to play e4, but no, she takes. Bishop takes. And maybe knight d2 or knight e1, knight e1, knight e3. She plays knight e1. And pawn to c4 is super strong, but she takes the pawn. Black is now comfortably a pawn up, totally winning. And Anna Muzychuk showing why she is so good in this format, at least in this tournament, why she is in top-notch form. Knight f4. Attacks the queen and threatens knight h5 check coming up here. Go queen f5. And queen comes into d7 here. So rook c3 is a very powerful move, completely stopping all counterplay, but rook d8 played, attacking the queen, and queen b7. The bishop comes to g5, but here there's a small tactic. Rook c5 found by Vaishali. If queen takes c5, there is knight e6. That's how strong that move is, and you lose the queen. So e5 might be necessary, but already white seems to have gained a bit of counterplay here. e5, and you can see Anna's time, 2 minutes 33 seconds here. Vaishali has 3 minutes 18 seconds. Now come back with the knight here. Yes, she plays knight d3, attacking the pawn on e5. needs to be defended. Maybe rook e8 makes sense. Yes, she plays rook to e8. And now a strong idea could be rook f1 with the idea of f3. It's also possibility to take here, but this is very risky for white because d pawn is running. So Vaishali goes rook c7. She's putting pressure here, but now rook c8 is super strong. And Anna Muzychuk once again in a totally winning position. You can see her being very sure that she doesn't go wrong. Yes, rook c8 on the board. 1 minute 57 seconds for Anna. 1 minute 30 seconds for Vaishali. Vaishali losing not just on the board but also behind on the clock. Goes rook d7. And maybe it's time now to get in rook c2 with the idea of rook e2 putting pressure on the f2 pawn. Yes, rook c2 played. This is hanging. This is hanging. So queen comes to b5. And now rook takes e2. It takes on a2 first. It's also a good move. Rook d4 played here by Anna Muzychuk. By Vaishali, sorry. And here, maybe just rook b8. If you take, I can take here. But Anna is spending a lot of time here on the clock. She can even play rook e7, but this last move by Vaishali is kind of stunned her, it seems. She goes rook e6, saving the rook. Rook goes to d5, now attacking this pawn. The pressure is mounting. If you go bishop f6 here, knight f4 is suddenly a very ugly move to face. You know, the thing is, Anna's position was so winning that now she is a bit confused about what to do. Vaishali 51 seconds, 1 minute 15 seconds for Anna. We are on move 34. After this, players on move 40 will get 1 second increment per move. But you can see Anna, that the expression gave it up that she is a bit confused. She plays queen f6, but now down to 39 seconds. And can Vaishali simply snatch the pawn? Knight e5. She goes knight c5. But now there's rook b6. And black is once again better, but rook e7 played. Vaishali now can really put pressure. Knight e4, good move. The queen goes up, and now knight to d6. She plays queen c2, the best move, but the king is weak. The check could come here, and Vaishali is super tricky here in such positions. She has 39 seconds. Anna has 29 seconds. Vaishali keeping her calm. Look at that calmness on her face. Maybe rook e1 here is a good move. Yes, she plays it. And queen c3. Not a great idea. Rook a1 trades. King goes up. All of a sudden, queen b1 stopping there. Rook d3. Now the queen blocks this. The rook blocks this path. Knight f5 is threatened. Anna under tremendous stress. Check. King g6 playing well. Knight to d6 played. Now bishop e7. Black is better. Queen a2 played. And now f7. A mate is threatened. You need to stop it. But blunders and checkmate in one. She blunders the mate in one. Vaishali manages to win. Anna had 17 seconds. Vaishali had 16. And the player who hasn't lost a single game in this tournament now loses one. Vaishali scores her first win here in this event, which is amazing. She is now has scored an important win over the leader of the tournament.